Alrighty. Hey, in your Rapid Identity page, on the dashboard view, you should have some more icons visible to you guys now. One should be called Industrial Tech Amazon Web Service Lab Applications. This is the one we're going to use to you guys. So click on it. It's going to prompt you to say, hey, which role you can log in as. We are not business art graphics. We are going to be industrial tech. So pick that option. Pick that option. If that screen doesn't show up for you, don't worry about it. All right, here's all the lab applications we have available at CHS in a computer lab. We're going to use a couple of these here throughout the rest of our time for distance learning. We're going to begin by using one called SketchUp. Yes, we have the my.sketchup.com app we've been using. This is the full program. It's going to work way better for us. So launch into that. It's take about 2 minutes to load. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll be right back. All right, about a minute to go. Still loading. Be patient. So right now, this is logging into a server through Amazon to access, there it goes, all of our software. So let it keep loading. I'll be right back. All right, mine stalled out, but if yours didn't, you should have your window open here of the program we're going to use. I'm going to go up here and grab mine again under the launch. Mine was called SketchUp. Let it load. There it goes. All right. So you may find too with yours that it's saying, hey, there's no license. This don't panic. It's a click away. Watch here. Click on the Add License button. It's going to go and search for it. It's going to find it, and now we're good to go. Okay, license is in. We're not going to begin using this here yet. We're going to first have this here connect from your identity account to your Google Drive. So you're going to save your files in your Google Drive, nowhere else. All right. So up here, I can do switch windows if I have more than one application running. Here I want to My Files. This is the way you want to go. Click here. Because I have mine set up ready to go already, my Google Drive is already available. You won't have this. Up here, be a little cloud, little plus sign. Click on that and pick your Google Drive to connect with your Rapid Identity. That way files can go from Rapid Identity to Google Drive and back and forth. So again, small icon up here, click it, launch Google Drive, and now we're ready to go. Okay. Because this here likes to save screen size, here we have this little white bar, a menu bar above us, and a whole web browser. So we're kind of taking this whole program and smashing it smaller. So you won't see the full program unless you go to expand full screen mode. It's going to resize. There it is. Okay. Let me bring it back over if I can. Okay. I want to choose a template. And we're going to use the one called Construction Documentation, Feet and Inches. So we're going to build some stuff in feet and inches. I'm going to click the one I want and pick the one called Start Using. You might get a warning saying, hey, some paths are invalid. That's quite all right. Just hit OK. Let it be angry. It'll load anyways. Okay, we're back. Let me shrink my screen down so it fits the window. I can't, can I? That's fine. I'm going to exit full screen mode and work with small screen mode. That's fine. Okay, here it is. So it looks like the program, if you were with me last semester or last year, same kind of look to it. Difference is we are a view from above called top view. So if you're going to draw on some paper, this is your point of view looking down from above. Tools are all up here. Same as the other program we used, the my.sketchup.com app. Difference is they're visible up top. So for starters, let's just kind of do some drawing. All right, find the pencil tool. You click on it, and screen any way you want. Just click and move your mouse. If you kind of notice over here in the corner of my screen, this is how long that line is. It's 245 feet 7 13/16 inches. So you can draw pretty big size lines here. Okay, so draw like 3 or 4 random lines, but have them connect. If the shape shades in, you're telling us that all the lines hook together, they're all in the same plane. In this case, it's all going to be the same XY plane, meaning it's math, right? Listen here. This green line is my y-axis, red is my x-axis. X-axis, y-axis. So pencil tool draws lines. We can draw arcs, we can draw shapes. 8 all means more choices. I can do circles, polygons. I can expand, push things. I can offset things, move things, rotate things, scale things, measure things. This is kind of like a welding symbol, but not really. I'm drawing in little text boxes, paint things, orbit things, pan my screen, zoom in, zoom out, all kinds of stuff. Okay? Try the orbit tool. If I click my mouse, hold the button down, and drag, I can do what the little instructor shows over here. It's saying you can orbit around your screen. Click, hold, drag. Click, hold, drag. It's gonna pivot around my screen. This blue line up here, this is my z-axis. Okay? Still my x-y axis and my z-axis. Try the push-pull tool out. Hover over it. It turns dotted. See over here, it shows you how to do it too. Hover, click, hold, drag, drop. And hover here, click, drag, drop. Over here, click, drag. Okay. So this program's kind of a neat little program for moving things around. I could try to say cutting some holes in here. If I go to a circle tool and I click on this face, drag it, drop it. Use that push-pull tool, push the circle in. You can drill some holes if you want. I can have more of a polygon size hole. Right now it says sides 6. I'm going to type the number 8 and see 8 appeared over there automatically. I can now hit enter, click and drag my 8-sided, oh, it's still 6. Hit escape, try it again. Polygon tool, hit 8, hit enter. Click, drag, there we go. Drop that one. Push this one inward or outward. Okay. So try a few things out. When you're all done, you've learned the pencil tool. You've learned the square tool, circle tool, polygon tool. You learned to push-pull stuff. Just going to go to File and New and say no. Cut a square tool. Okay, let's say you want to draw a slab of metal for a new welding desk top. We want the welding desk to be, our welding table, to be 30 inches deep, 72 inches long. So 30 by 72. Watch here. Click and move, but don't commit to it yet. Click and move. Okay, my dimensions say it's 265 feet by 43 feet. I'm going to stop my mouse there, not committing yet, and I'm going to go 72, comma, 36, enter, and there it is. If I hover over it, roll the mouse wheel upward, zoom in on it. This is my welding tabletop. I can orbit a little bit to see more of a 3D view of it. And I want to have some 3/8 thick metal. So I'm going to hover, click, drag, let it go. I don't want 2 feet of metal, it's way too heavy. Type in 3/8, hit enter, and there it is. Zoom in on it once. Okay. So there would be how to draw the rectangle tool. So you kind of have an idea about the pencil tool, square, rectangle, circle, polygon, some push-pull, orbiting. What about this rotating tool? How to turn things. How do I turn things? Well, if I want to spin this table, I could grab onto it and turn it, right? But in the computer world, we must first select what we want. Click and drag a box around what we want. So the whole thing is blue. I go to my rotate tool. It's a 3-click process. Okay, pick the tool. I get a little protractor icon up here, right? I set it on the surface. Does it matter where? No. So I click once to place it. Okay, now I'm going to grab the table, click to grab, move the mouse, I can spin this, click to drop it. So it's 3 steps. Click, set, click, grab, pivot, click. Okay? If you don't pick the whole shape, watch here, I pick part of it. So I've picked part of the shape, but not all of it. Try it again once. Okay? And you go to rotate here, which is what happens. I set, grab. Hey, it works. Never mind. Try one more time here once. What if I grab part of the shape? And then rotate. Never mind, it works. Okay, must have fixed that error. Perfect. So there's the beginnings of this program. If you got not much accomplished today, don't worry about it. Bottom of the screen, that little AWS check assignment. Read over it. If you can answer other questions, hey, you're done. If you can't, come back here, try some more stuff. All right. But to save, if you were to save, watch here. You can go to File, Save As. Wait for it. Wait for it. Pick your Google Drive. Pick one called My Drive. This is your drive. So Google Drive, My Drive, and then let it load. It's going to load all your stuff you have in your Google Drive. Let it load. Find a folder you want to put your items in. Mine's still loading. I have mine called eLearn, and now I'm going to save my file in this. Opening that folder, and I'm going to save it. I can now go up here and pick End My Session, and I am done for, end my session, and I am done with that. End it. All right. Hey, good luck with your AWS trials.